Hasan Al-Banna tells in his memories, he had a teacher in his own youth. Before Hasan Al-Banna became Imam Hasan Al-Banna, when he was about 15-20 years old, every week, just like us, they used to have gatherings. About 1920. On that day, the gathering was at one teacher's house. They all went to the teacher's house together. Of course, in those years, not like now, everything was allowed. Although the Ottoman Empire was destroyed, although there is a kingdom there, the people were still people who live Islam. And because the Western revolutions were not made there, those things were still allowed. And as they entered by singing marches. That was their custom. This is how they used to enter the house where they were going to learn. That's how they entered the house. They entered the lesson by reading the marches. Just when they wanted to leave, their teacher, the host, said to them, "Come tomorrow again so we can bury my child." They said, "Teacher, did your child die?" He said, "Yes. His funeral is in the next room." Funeral in the next room. This man's only daughter died. There is a funeral in the next room, but there is a class here. This dawah has risen with the hands of such men, not by the hands of those who say, "When I have a headache, I can't come to class," or "I can't do my duty." Dawahs have not risen up by those who give little excuses. "My teacher," they said, "your daughter died. If we knew, we wouldn't have done the lesson here. We wouldn't bother you. Or at least when we came, we wouldn't go inside singing marches like this. We came as if we were coming to the wedding house. Why didn't you tell us?" He said, "It doesn't matter. The dawah is important. The dawah must continue, even if my child dies. Even if my child dies, the dawah must continue. Nothing should stop us." He said, "I know why Allah took my child." He said, "I loved her so much. I loved my daughter so much. So Allah Azza and Jalla did not find this love right. Just like Yaqub loved Yusuf very much, and Allah took him away from him and carried him far, distanced him. When Allah loves a servant, He can't stand having another love in His heart. Allah doesn't want another love in His heart. He only wants the love of Allah to exist. If another love will go to advanced dimensions in His heart, God cuts that love away. God does not allow him. A slap out of mercy might be given,